you very much. Thank you. Well, good evening everyone. My name is Keitaro Yoshioka. I'm one of the faculty member at the New England School of Photography. I teach architectural photography, and I like this place. Marty, thank you very much for the introduction. It's good to know that at least I sound good on a piece of paper. So how come I still have to walk like a donkey every day? I will talk to you at the corn walls. I would like to thank the President, Bill Carruthers, Vice President Alison Geegan, Academic Director David Cates, and the rest of the fantastic NISAP team. Thank you, NISAP, for trusting me and allowing me to teach what I think I should teach and how I think I should teach. That means a great deal to me, and thank you very much for that. Well, I would like to send a special thank you to our good friend David Cates for being such a great academic director for NISAP for over 6 years. You have worked really hard for us. You always think and react what's best for the students, for the faculties, and ultimately for the NISAP. You kept the NISAP community closer. You understand and NISAP inside out. I have a really good feeling about next move, the new chapter at the NISAP, and really look forward to working with you again. Once again, thank you, David, very much for such a great, being a good academic director for over 6 years. You're a very special person in the NISAP community. Thank you. I would like to extend my special thank you to my colleagues, my band of brothers and sisters. I know you are very accomplished, established, and experienced photographer in your specialized field of photography, and happen to be one of the best looking photographers in town. Just look at them. On a serious note, during the school year, I don't get to see them very often, but it has been my pleasure spending some time with them during the final portfolio review. And I must say that I'm so impressed at how much they care about the process of their individual students' growth. I could really tell how much effort they have put into in order to raise their individual students' level higher. We push each other, we challenge each other, we encourage each other to bring our standard higher. I guess this is the reason why we are the best art educational institution in Boston. I'm not exaggerating. NISAP has been receiving a prestigious award called the Best of Boston Award in Best of Art Education in 2012. Yes, we are #1. And finally, dear NISAP graduating class 2013, congratulations. I had the pleasure of participating in final portfolio review and see everyone's final portfolio. And I honestly think your portfolio is just as good or even better than some of the established professional photographers out there. Only difference between them and you is they got the job and you don't. From tomorrow, yes, I said from tomorrow, you are going to work hard to fill that gap. Along the way, you may encounter so many challenges and distractions. I know I've been there. Oops. That's good. One of the reasons why I'm passionate about teaching is to share my knowledge and experience to you so that you will be more prepared than when I was starting out. So tonight, I would like to tell you my story for the last time. Well, 2 years ago, I had the honor of making a commencement speech at the NISAP. Because I care about my students so much, I went a little bit overboard. By the time I finished my commencement speech, it was after midnight. Marty kindly reminded me that I should try to finish my speech in 15 minutes, not 4 hours. So I'll promise you that my speech will be done by before midnight tonight. Okay. All right. So, to me, do what you love. To me, this is one of the most important things in life. I am extremely fortunate to be able to make a living by doing what I've been doing for 25 years in my life. And it has been such a rewarding experience. Steve Jobs said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Recently, I feel more than ever how fast time flies by. I don't look at, but I will be 52 in this September. I live more than half of my life already. Our life is too short to do what you love or what you don't like. If you work just for the money, you will be so miserable. If you work for a big company, just because for the job security, just remember the Titanic sunk. The big company could lay you off tomorrow. The big company could lay you off the day before the retirement day. Nothing is safe. Life is so short. Do what you desire. Do what you love. Connecting your passion with reality. We are producing amazing talent from NISA this year. We produced amazing talent from last year. And we are producing amazing talent next year. What does it mean? There are a dozen of great photographers out there. But unfortunately, not every talented photographer will be successful. After 25 years of working as a professional photographer, I finally figured it out, the secret of becoming a successful photographer. The answer is, you must do what most of the photographers don't want to do, which is marketing. Every photographer loves to photograph. Many photographers love to talk about the new camera's lens and a new feature in Photoshop. But no one really gets excited talking about marketing. But there's one thing in common. All the successful photographers are doing massive marketing. Okay, I can read it out for you. Well-known photo sales rep, Maria Piscapo said, no matter your area of photography today, you must deal with permanent change in the photography industry. Simply put, you can no longer be just a photographer. The future belongs to the owner of a photography business. So, if you have recently said to yourself, all I really want to do is be a photographer, you need to re-examine your objective. Well-known advertising photographer Joel Grant said, in the first year of opening my own studio, I made over 3,000 cold calls. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't. So, I just told you an answer to become a successful photographer. Your value versus their values. This is absolutely insane, but I've been noticing that media has been talking about this lately. Which is top 5 useless data. This is low res, so let me read it out to you. So here is a top 5 countdown. Number 5, architecture. Number 4, commercial art and graphic design. Get ready. Number 3, film, video, and photographic arts. Yeah. Number 2, drama and theater acts. And the number 1 is so let me see. I went to art school and studied photography and then teaching architecture photography. So I got the 3 crowns there. Frankly, this is one of the most bogus things that I've ever done. Just imagine life without these 5 things. My life would be absolutely empty. By the way, who designed the NBC logo? What are they showing on the air? Who created their sponsors' advertising? And who designed and built NBC building? So-called top useless people did all that. You know what I'd say to them? It stands for Great Fascinating Yoshioka. Yoshioka means in Japanese love of art. It is now. So from now on, if you ever run into something like this again, just say, Great Fascinating Yoshioka to you. If that's too long for you to just say, GFI to you. They may get offended by that, but it's okay. That's their problem, not ours. Rejection. As a photographer, rejection is one part of our life. You get rejected not because you are a bad photographer. If you hang in there, your time will come. Just remember that everything takes at least 10 years to be really good at it. This is a letter the Museum of Modern Art sent to Andy Warhol in October 18th of 1956. Although Andy Warhol offered his drawing as a gift to the Museum of Modern Art, they rejected. And Andy Warhol's offer, he did not want it, even though it was for free. Well, guess who's sorry now? Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. 2 years ago, you made a choice to enroll yourself to the GSAT with your big dream to become a professional photographer. You are now sitting here tonight with an amazing portfolio on your belt. If I could go back to 2 years ago and meet you and say to you, 2 years from now, you will be producing this portfolio and show it to you, would you have believed that?
No.
I was born and raised in Tokyo, Japan. I came to Boston 31 years ago alone with no English. If someone could go back to 31 years ago and said to me, Keitaro, you'll be a professional photographer in America and also teaching photography at several colleges. And I'll be making a commencement speech in June 14th of 2013. Would I have believed that? What would I said? What would I have said then? Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. On a personal note, my wife and I are celebrating 25th wedding anniversary this year. It was April. When people get married, they say good times in bad, in sickness in health, and rich and poor. They weren't kidding. We've gone through a lot together. If someone said to me 25 years ago, you will have 5 children, among them are triplets, and someone asked me, will you be able to handle it? What would I have said then? Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. I don't really look back, I always look forward. But every time I look beside me, my wife is always there for me. And I would like to say thank you to my wife, and I love you so much. So now you know why I'm showing this. Once again, everyone, just remember, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Thank you very much, and best of luck to all of you.